How's it going, y'all? Bounty Riles back with another video. This is probably one of the last Lightning Collection videos that we will be doing for a long time, if the hiatus ever stops, because you know how hiatuses go with toy companies. They kind of just stop making figures. But you know, we just got Turbo Red, and I have the Phantom Ranger, so I figured I would pick up the Blue Centurion, and I got him for close to like normal retail. I know he was a deluxe like 32, but I got him for like 26, so better deal. That's more worth it for me. Like I said, we're not going to get the whole Turbo team probably, so at least 3 of them we'll have. So with all that being said, let's take a close look at the box and then we'll get this bad boy open. It's a pretty big box because it is a deluxe figure. Power Rangers Lightning Collection there at the top with some artwork and a render there in the middle, and it says Turbo Blue Centurion down there at the bottom, Lightning Collection, a little slice down there on the side. On the back, once again, Power Rangers Turbo with a render of the figure with all of his accessories, and then another render there at the side, Blue Turbo Centurion down at the bottom once again, Power Rangers Turbo there at the top with the Blue Centurion artwork there at the bottom. Looks nice, goes all the way down. There's the top, by the way, Power Rangers Lightning Collection. And on this side, just Power Rangers Turbo Blue Centurion. So with all of that being said, let's get this bad boy open. Here is our Turbo Blue Centurion out of the box. He is really cool. He comes with some cool accessories. Don't see why they marked him as a deluxe figure other than wanting money, but regardless, he's still cool to have now. They got him at closer to retail. I guess he was like 26 or 27, something like that. But there is some really nice detail on him. We do have nice paint apps throughout the figure, different colored plastics there at the knees. We've got some gray, as well as on the holsters, which are interchangeable. We'll go over that in accessories. Then we've got that nice silver and red paint there in his midsection, which is nicely detailed as well. And then we've got like the translucent plastic for the lights on his chest, on his shoulders, paint apps on the wrist, on the arms. It's all really nice, and of course his head as well is nicely painted. It says police there at the side. Yeah, he's just a really cool looking figure. I can see why a lot of people picked him as one of their favorites last year. He does have a little bit of a loose ankle problem, but I can forgive it because look, he's standing right here, isn't he? So yeah, really cool figure. Glad to finally have him. I'm glad I waited, not paying the deluxe price for him. But regardless, still cool to have. Checking out his height, our Turbo Blue Centurion to the top of his helmet stands at, let's see here, he stands at just about, I want to say 6.5 inches tall, so right in scale with our Lightning Collection, not too tall, not too short. Going over the articulation on our Turbo Blue Centurion, let's get a little bit, starting at the head, we have a neck peg that is separate, but the head goes forward, backward, side to side, not too much, not too little. Can't really move the neck. I don't even, yeah, oh, you can take the head off. But the neck peg it moves. You can turn it. See, I'm knocking stuff over now. Checking out the arms, they come up a full 90 degrees because these get out of the way. They're floating here. Also, see-through plastic. That's really cool. We get double elbows, so he can almost, well, he can definitely touch his own chin. Then we get a hinge and a ball peg at the abs, so lots of forward, lots of back on him. No waist cut, but we do get drop down hips. We do get a thigh cut in there as well with some double knees, which are really tight. I had to heat them up a little bit, but gosh, those are tight. But you can get them in there. I don't think the plastic is going to break. Just be careful. Don't do it at the weak points. You know, all that good stuff. We do not have a boot cut, but we have a rocker, which is kind of loose. Only loose point of the articulation is the ankles, unfortunately, so it makes him kind of fall forward sometimes. But still, solid articulation. He's pinless. All the Turbo figures are pinless, so that's pretty cool that we have the Blue Centurion. So let's go over his accessories. All right, going over his accessories. First of all, he is a space cop, a RoboCop, if you will. So he comes with a whistle. I believe that's what this is, and he can hold it in his hand. You can put it right in that hand, but he does also come with alternate hands if you don't want him to hold stuff. He comes with 2 fists, which we have seen in the Lightning Collection before. Maybe not the same mold, but they do look like the Phantom Ranger's hands, kinda. But he gets 2 fists. Then we get a blast for his blaster. which it just ports in there. And I believe this is one of those situations where this weapon turns into the other weapon. But you can have this blaster holstered, which, oh no, it's off his body. I'll show you in a second. We'll show you, but that's the gun version of it. But then it also turns into a baton, which it did come way more warped than it is. I heated it up and I fixed it mostly, but it was like almost L-shaped. That's how warped it was when I got it, but I fixed it. So I think that's the same weapon. So if you're displaying it, maybe don't take one, have one on, one off, you know how that goes. And then he also comes with, I believe this is like the morpher thing, the turbo thing. I haven't watched Turbo in a long time, but I'm gonna drop it. But it also slots right into a holster on his waist. He can also hold that thing. So yeah, those are the accessories. But like I said, you can swap these things out. So they just kind of peg into the side here. If it'll focus, I can show you. It just pops in there. So then he's got his gun holstered, and you can peg the other one out. And then he's got his turbo thing, badge, whatever you want to call it, holstered. And yeah, that's it for the accessories for Turbo Centurion. He's a really cool figure. It comes with a lot of accessories, so that's why they made it deluxe. But you know, it still should have been the mainline release because it's just a figure with no vehicle or anything. But still cool to get him. We're not going to get the rest of the Turbo team, at least for the foreseeable future anyway. So yeah, let's jump into comparisons. First up, for scale and comparison, here he is with the Turbo Red Ranger and the Phantom Ranger. You can see that they all stand at varying heights, and they all work well together, and they're all pinless. So at least we have that from Turbo. Like, it's not my favorite season, it's not even in my top 5 favorite seasons. But it's still Zordon era, it's still Power Rangers, and it sucks that they started the team and didn't finish it, but at least we got these 3. Here he is with Jada Toys Dracula and Marvel Legends Agent Anti-Venom for some more 6-inch stuff. Here he is with Whoosh Articulated Icons and Indiana Jones Adventure Series, also from Hasbro. Here we have some SH Figuarts with the extremely small Ultraman and our SH Figuarts Harley Quinn from Birds of Prey, which I do like. It's a good movie. It's cute. Here he is with some 7-inch scale stuff by NECA. We have Kratos, the God of War, and Nathan Drake. I want to do a video on these 2 figures. I was getting the accessories together and stuff. I don't have the boxes, obviously, but I want to go back on some figures that I've picked up that we haven't talked about and do like quicker little review videos of them and upload, you know, more frequently on the channel. So keep an eye out for that. Let me know if that's something you're interested in the comments down below. Also, like and subscribe. Here he is with some Mattel and some Mafex with Harley and Joker. And then lastly, for scale and comparison, here he is with some Black Series with Ezra and Omega, because Turbo had a kid, so there's some like kid-sized figures. So with all of that being said, y'all, I will say that the Blue Centurion is totally worth it. I'm sad I didn't scoop him last year, because he probably would have been on my top 10, but the Lightning Collection spots were taken, so it's good you get him when you get him. And I really like him. He'll fit in well with Turbo Red and the Phantom Ranger on my shelf. Because like I said, we're probably not going to get the rest of the team anytime soon, which is a shame because they literally just started Turbo with the Red Ranger. Like, come on, Hasbro, what are you doing? But if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button down below. If you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you can come back every week for my content. I upload at least once a week, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times. Just depends what's going on, how I'm feeling, what I get in the mail, etc., etc. So like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think of this figure. If you wish that they would just keep trucking on with the Lightning Collection, like I surely do, because I love me some Power Rangers, and you can't just stop when you haven't even finished or touched certain teams. Like, come on, Hasbro. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to see my videos early, like this video will go up early on my Patreon, you can check that out down below. It is $1 to subscribe, and you get all my content early. I'm working on some other content exclusive for Patreon that probably won't do as well on YouTube. So yeah, do all that stuff. I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye. Mwah.